Awaiting the Lakers in the next round, by the way, would be the winner of the Thunder-Suns series. Today in Phoenix, OKC was looking to take a commanding 3-0 lead of their own. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and company easily protected home court. Dillon Brooks and the Suns hoping to do the same. Now, Phoenix did jump on OKC early. Brooks mid-range, good. Suns led by as many as 9, but the Thunder fought back. SGA with an easy bucket. Thunder's up 6, and Shai's patented step-back jumper, man, it's good. He was a perfect 7 for 7 in the first half. Alex Caruso, we remember that guy. He buries a corner triple. OKC by 9 at halftime. More of the same here in the third quarter. Caruso, corner pocket, up and in. Thunder up 10 now. Here's a pick and roll with Shai and Jalen Williams. Fancy finish there in the paint by Williams. J-Dub approving on the bench. Look at that smile. Big man Chet Holmgren wants in on the action. Puts the Thunder back up double digits, and Phoenix never really made a push in the second half. OKC with the steal. SGA, a one-man fast break. Look at him. The reigning MVP had a playoff career-high 42 points. Thunder with a commanding 3-0 series lead. 121-109, the final score there.
We're good. They jumped on us early. I think got up like 10 or 8. We just stuck with it, stuck with our principles. We did a good job of just staying true to who we are through the adversity, through the crowd, through a really good team on the road, and we came out of here with a W. I know they're going to try to make it tough on me, make me play in the crowd. The guys did a great job of just playing outside of that tonight and making the defense have to pick their poison, and we look pretty good out there.
Dude, Shai's just silly. 42 points, 15 of 18 from the floor. He's on one.
Yeah, it's like video game type numbers.
It's like video game.
I mean, these kind of performances explain why there's a strong feeling he's going to defend his MVP award and win it again. And I think that it's very symbolic of this entire regular season that he has found a way to be dominant as a scorer in different ways. He's hitting a 3 here. You've seen other plays. He drives the basket. I know the Suns were frustrated after game 2 about, hey, he gets the free throw line a lot. He's flailing and flopping. And the Thunder think, you know what, he's just really good at driving to the rack and creating angles. The other thing, Jamie, is they're without Jalen Williams. And the Thunder have been used to having to deal with that reality earlier in the season, but they've been fine, not only just because SGA is such a great special player, but they have great depth around him. You saw some of those highlight plays. Lou Dort, Alex Caruso hitting threes. They have the talent and depth, but they also have the experience on how to adjust when Jalen Williams or someone else is out in the lineup.
And they have all the confidence, yeah. Coming up, much more from the Wild Western Conference. We're going to see what Mark has to say about tonight's Nuggets-Wolves Game 4. Plus, no Wemby, no problem. We'll look back on an epic scoring performance by 20-year-old Dylan Harper, not seen since the likes of Kobe Bryant. And let's not forget about the East. The Pistons and Magic battled for the series lead in Game 3 today. Highlights from Orlando coming your way next. Welcome back, everyone. A pivotal Game 3 in Orlando as the Magic host the Pistons. Straight to the fourth quarter we go. Magic up 8. Desmond Bane knocks down his 7th triple today, tying an Orlando postseason record. Bane put up 25 points. A few minutes later, Magic look at a pull away. Paolo Banchero throwing it down plus a foul. Orlando's cruising, they're up 15. But hang on a second. Here comes Detroit. Down 6 after a 14-3 run. Tobias Harris makes it a 2-possession game. And just over 3 minutes on the clock, Pistons down 3. Cade Cunningham, clutch from deep. And we're tied. He had a team-high 27 points. Detroit briefly took their first lead since the second quarter on free throws, but back-to-back buckets by Franz Wagner put Orlando back in the driver's seat. The Magic held the Pistons scoreless in the final 2 minutes, and Banchero gonna seal it right here, somehow getting that triple to fall. He had 25 points, 12 boards, 9 assists. Orlando wins 113-105 to take a 2-1 series lead. Man, all season long, everybody was looking up at the Pistons. Mark, how surprised are you to see them trailing in this series against the Magic?
I am surprised, but there have been some warning signs, Jamie. The Pistons have struggled the last month of the season. Cade Cunningham, he had an injury, but when he was back, he's shown some games where he hasn't really been as efficient as he's hoped for. In today's game against the Magic, he had 27 points, as you mentioned, but 8 of 23 from the field. He had 9 of the team's 16 turnovers, and throughout this season, Jamie, there's been 15 games he shot below 40%. He bounced back well from those games, but there's too many games where he's not as efficient as he should be, and I think there's a little bit catching up to him.
Yeah. We see that now for sure. The Celtics regained their series advantage over the Sixers. What do you think about that one?
Well, I'm surprised that it's been more competitive than I thought, but to the Sixers' credit, you've seen Tyrese Maxey elevate his game a little bit. VJ Edgecombe without Joel Embiid, but I think what you've seen with the Celtics is that Jason Tatum is getting better with time, and Jaylen Brown is a great security blanket because he was one of the MVP candidates of this league and really elevated his game without Jason Tatum. But I think what we've seen, even though it technically is a competitive series, I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics wind up running the table with this series because I think that their momentum is just getting started.
Yeah, I think you might be right about that. Let's head back over to the Western Conference. We have Game 4 between the Nuggets and Wolves happening later tonight. You think Minnesota can make it 3 in a row?
They very well could. I thought the Nuggets would be winning this series, but you know what? The Wolves, they have playoff experience, and they have a little bit of the Nuggets
They're
number.
hungry like a wolf?
Yes, yes. You're right on to that.
Thank you. Thank you. I got a couple chuckles in the studio.
Tip the servers well. Jamie's been doing some award-winning broadcasts here. The Wolves, they're playoff tested. They got Anthony Edwards, Julius Randle. Jaden McDaniels is this X factor because he's a great defensive player, but he's also scoring a lot. And when you talk to the Wolves, they always say that like their offensive chemistry, usually how well Jaden McDaniels is shooting is a barometer of whether there's enough ball movement. So that's good. But the other thing that I'm surprised about, Jamie, is Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, the past 2 games, they've not shot the ball well. And usually they're at their best.
It's unusual how the offense is not looking like it's in sync.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just not used to seeing this from the Nuggets, especially this time of year. But last night, the Spurs won Game 3 without Victor Wembanyama. So talk about the game there from rookie Dylan Harper breaking a long-standing playoff record held by Kobe Bryant, Mark. This is unreal.
Yeah, well, Dylan Harper was drafted number 2 for a reason for the Spurs because he isn't afraid of the moment. He's a really great competitor. He has kind of like this old school mentality about studying film, taking care of your body, taking care of sleep habits. His father is Ron Harper. He was on those championship Bulls teams and the Lakers, and so he has a really good background. But I think what's really fascinating about Dylan Harper is that he hasn't had to really force anything because he's playing with some other established point guards. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle's another young guard. But when they've needed him to elevate his play, he's ready. And I hate to maybe sound like I'm being hyperbolic, but he could be the best reserve for the Spurs since Manu Ginobili.
Okay.
He's coming off the bench, instant offense. Manu's in his ear. I mean, he is ready to be that spark plug, and he's only a rookie.
He's just a little baby guy.
Yep. But
Right.
he's growing before our very eyes.